Hey guys, Ernie here and welcome to the Paleo Hiker MD channel. Today we're going to take a look at a really good, food-safe wood finish. Thanks for watching. So whether you do woodworking for furniture, stuff for the house, or you mainly work with wood for tools like refinishing old tools or putting handles on ferro rods, whatever it might be, you want a wood finish that's going to be strong, it's going to be relatively waterproof, and that's going to be healthy. You don't want to put stuff in your body or expose your body to things that can be toxic. Now, a lot of times, and I've used it as well, is boiled linseed oil. Now, boiled linseed oil is treated linseed oil, and it does have some toxins that some states and the government does believe in some cases may cause some potential problems down the road. Now, boiled linseed oil has also been used for years, and I think it's probably relatively safe, but I was looking for something that I could use on bowls or cutting boards, things that are food safe. Now, one of the best resources that I have is my patients. I have so many elderly patients who really know what they're doing and have been doing things with their hands for years and years. And over I've heard the same thing. A combination of beeswax and raw linseed oil. The ratio is pretty simple. I've heard about 1/3 wax to 2/3 linseed oil. So I'm going to show you guys how we do it. We're going to do it over like a double boiler, and we're going to make this up, so let's check it out. So the first thing you want to do is find some beeswax. We're going to use this today, which is just some local beeswax that I have. This is pure yellow beeswax. And looking at it, this beeswax is much darker, and I wonder if maybe I shouldn't use this for this. We're going to take off a piece of this pure beeswax to make sure it's nice and clear, and then we're going to use this. This is some Sunnyside pure raw linseed oil. You can see right there. You don't want the boiled linseed oil if you're going to make this for bowls and cutting boards and stuff like that. So let's measure these out. Alright, so we're going to zero this out. We've got our wax, put that in there, and a little bit extra. So that's basically 100 grams of wax. So we need about 200 grams of oil. So we're going to get this linseed oil and we're going to add it until we get to about 300. So that's about right. And one thing I should have done, and it's just going to mean that it's going to take me longer, I should have chopped up that wax. It's going to take forever. Alright, so we're just going to light this up. I was able to break up the wax just a little bit, so I'm going to go ahead and put it on here. It'll just float, and we're just going to have to sit here probably a good while, because like I said, I did not break up the wax as well as I should. But you don't want to put this straight over the burner, because you will scorch the wax, you will scorch the linseed oil, and it won't be as good a finish as it can be. You can put this in almost anything. I'm going to put it inside of these metal canisters. Wash these out really well with soap and water, and they are waterproof, and I think they'll work great. If I'm going to try to create a finish that is food safe, I think it's nice to not put it inside something plastic. This is probably just better for you. Alright, so I just got this clamp here to hold it in place so that when I mix it, it doesn't move around so much. I really don't want the water to boil. I want it just to be nice and hot, so I'm going to turn it down just a little bit because it's really starting to want to bubble and boil over. And I don't want it to, because I don't want any water to get inside of the container. A lot of the benefits of this are the boiled linseed oil itself is a great finish, and it's natural. This being raw linseed oil, it's not treated, and then you add the water protection of the beeswax, and it can make for a really good finish. The way to apply this is to put a really thick coat on, let it soak in for 10-15 minutes, and then just remove the excess. Super simple. And like I said, this is not just for woodworking. This is a really safe, high quality, pretty water resistant finish. If you have bushcraft axes that you use, if you have other things that have wooden handles, anything with a wooden handle, you can treat with this kind of a finish. You can put the finish on thick, and probably initially maybe every month you want to put it on, and then like every 3 months, after a couple months, it'll really start to soak in to the wood itself, and you won't have to reapply nearly as much. Most of my axes and my shovels and stuff now, I just really have to do it like every 9 to 12 months, because the wood itself is pretty penetrated with linseed oil. All right, we've got our stuff here. You want to make sure you don't get any water in there if you can help it. So we're just going to pour this in. And that is about as much as I can put in there, and that is to the brim. So that'll solidify and be just the right amount for this container. So that will take a good long while to get solid because of the amount, but the little bit that was left, you can see in here, is left. And I have, let's see, I have a piece of cherry here. Okay, just want to give you guys an idea what it'll kind of look like. It's almost like a wax, okay? Brings a really nice, well, it's hard for you to see. I'll bring it in here closer for you to see what it looks like. And then this is a little piece of walnut. It does make it look really nice. The cherry looks really good as well. You can see a little bit. Good enough. So there we go. Really simple, quick video today on a easy DIY food safe wood finish. As always, I appreciate everyone checking out Paleo Hiker MD. This is usable for woodworking, for bushcrafting, for finishing handles and stuff like that. Any of those things, this particular finish would work very, very well. As always, I appreciate y'all watching Paleo Hiker MD. I appreciate the support, and stay tuned for more videos soon. Thanks for watching, guys.